Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Butterfly, and today I thought it would be exciting to do a little community readathon. So I'm gonna participate in a little readathon, and I thought, hey, let's put it out there for everyone to participate in. I thought it would be fun, a little science fiction readathon, make some other friends. I know there's a few other people in the booktube space that I have done readathons with in the past who has done Star Trek themed readathons. So there was one a few years back, and by a few years I mean like probably 5. I don't remember exactly. It was like a build your own adventure that was Star Trek themed, so I thought, why not do another Star Trek themed one and maybe keep doing it every year? That could be fun. So if you don't know me, hi, I'm Butterfly. I love Star Trek. I love science fiction books, and I am really into like a lot of eclectic collection of things, as you can see behind me. But I really liked Star Trek for as long as I can remember. But a lot of the videos that are privated or have never been edited and uploading is actually book hauls or collection hauls, comic hauls that are all Star Trek themed. So I thought, why not do a little Star Trek video for all the other people who like Star Trek, as well as just science fiction in general, because not everybody wants to read just Star Trek. But it is Star Trek Day on September 8th, which is why I picked the week I picked. So I picked September 6th to the 12th, so that's a full week. But I also have plans on the 6th, so it gives like a whole week of like reading. So this readathon is called The Final Frontier because it is the all-encompass of all of different Star Treks, the whole franchise, but also it is just science fiction in general, and space is where we go. And as Star Trek says, it is the final frontier. So I thought that was a cute little name. Also, a few years back, I did a little book club that was the final frontier, but Fable didn't have any Star Trek books, so we couldn't keep up with the Fable book club. So that kind of fizzled out because we didn't have an app to continue the book club on. But we can continue the Final Frontier book club through a readathon with more people. I thought that would be fun. So I have 4 sections with 2 reading prompts per each section. And this time I picked like a little show to go with the prompts. I just picked shows based off of what I was thinking of at the moment and prompts to go with them. And then I have miscellaneous extra fun prompts that aren't reading related but are still fun and kind of are Star Trek related and a little bit reading. I do plan on doing reading sprints with everybody at the very least on the 8th, which is Star Trek Day. And even if I don't just read, maybe we could do some BuzzFeed quizzes. Or does anybody do BuzzFeed quizzes anymore? Like, maybe we could do something fun for Star Trek Day together on live. And then I thought maybe the 10th and the 12th we could also get together and chat about how the week has been going. That could be fun. And then I will be posting another video with book recommendations that are not Star Trek books. So this isn't like strictly Star Trek books only readathon. It's just Star Trek themed because we love Star Trek in this house. And yes, the drawing for this is Badgie because I just thought it was adorable. And I do not have good drawing skills, but I can in fact draw a really mangled Badgie. So here is the little Pixar thing that I made of all of the prompts, and let's go over them. So the first one is the TOS one. The first one is the original series, and it has 2 prompts, which is read a book on your backlist. And if you don't have a book on your backlist, you could also just pick like a classic science fiction, but I know a lot of people don't actually vibe with classic science fiction, and that's totally fine. So like, just count this as like a free one if you don't have a backlist TBR, because I know there are some people out there that like read as they go. Couldn't be me. I got a huge TBR. I got a million books that I want to read that I never get to. But I know there's some people out there that read as soon as they see a book they want to read. The second one is, in fact, read a Star Trek book. So at least try and read one. It can be fun. There's so many. There's so many. So many. Go to so many different thrift stores. You can find them as cheap as 25 cents. And maybe even your local library has some. And I do know that they are for free. There are some for free on Kindle Unlimited. There are some on the Internet Archives, so you will be able to find them for cheap or free if you need to, if you want to read this prompt. The next one is The Next Generation, because I felt like these were the two that I had to include for the first one ever. So this is read a sequel or a continuing of a series. So if you started a series, read a book that continues. If you aren't really a series person, read a book that's like in a set world, but it's not like necessarily like you don't have to read in order. Because like I'm not like a read book 1, 2, and 3, but I love to read books that are all set in the same world, but I can read in any order. That sounded weird, but I hope that makes sense. And the second prompt for this is read a science fiction that is like android or cyborg. Genre, is that really a genre? It's just like the book is based around this thing. So it could be like robot detective or every single book in my head just left my freaking brain. AI takeover, like androids, cyborgs, that kind of thing. The next one is Lower Decks, in honor of Badgie being the theme guy for this week. So Lower Decks prompts are read a graphic manga or comic. There are so many in the science fiction genre, and I personally think it's always fun to expand outside of just reading normal novels. I love a good comic, so this is a great prompt, especially for a readathon when it's all in such a short time period. And the next is read a science fiction that is in the comedy genre. I see a lot of people talk about science fiction that is so serious, so dark. Like, there's so many science fiction novels that are so funny and so humorous, and I think it would be so fun to expand outside and read different genres in the science fiction realm. I'm not gonna lie, the last one was based off of Starfleet Academy, but it is kind of being grouped in with Prodigy because that is the only photo I could find on PixArt. So the two prompts for this is read a book in 1 day or read a short story. It's kind of like the same prompt. So like you can either read a full book in 1 day or read a short story. If you don't feel like reading a short story, it's really up to you. Like, I know that means the same thing, but I know some people don't like short stories because they feel like there's not enough built up into the story. But I just feel like all in the same day would be like really good, because the Starfleet Academy books, like I know this is based off of the show, but the Starfleet Academy books are actually middle grade books. And they're not necessarily one-offs, but they really kind of are. They're like episodic, kind of like Prodigy, which are like kid books. And so that's why I was thinking short stories, they're more episodic. Short stories are episodic. So that was my thought process there. And then because Starfleet just came out, even though I know Prodigy did not just come out, is actually read a new release. So many good science fiction books have just came out recently, and I think this would be a great opportunity to pick one up and actually read that TBR. Now that is all of the book prompts for this, but I do have 4 prompts that are extra that are not book related at all. So the 4 extra fun prompts are: rewatch your favorite episode or episodes, post a collection photo or a cosplay photo one day, just show off something Star Trek related that you love. Post your TBR, let us know what your TBR is, whether post a photo of it, post a video of it, comment what your TBR is, let us know what you're reading. We would love to know. And then the last one is kind of like a twofold one. Play a Star Trek game or build a model. So like arts and crafts, build a model. There's tons of Star Trek models. There are even newer ones. I know that Ollie's had some a year ago, and I know that a lot of new ones have been coming out recently. There is apparently a free game available online that is Star Trek themed as well. That could be fun to get like in the vibe, because like unlike other readathons, it can't be like get in the vibe of the holiday spirit and bake a treat, because what treats are you gonna make? Like, what treats are we gonna make that is Star Trek themed? Do you know? I don't know. If you know, let me know, but I don't know. I thought that could be fun. We could do arts and crafts that are Star Trek themed. I don't know any arts and crafts. I mean, I make crafts about everything. I mean, my mom made this shirt. That's fun. That's an arts and crafts. Like, it's just a fun little prompt to get you doing something fun that you don't normally do. Get you out of your routine. You know, just something fun to do for Star Trek Day. Those are all of the prompts that I have. And I know I've never done a readathon before, and it's kind of just like something I want to do. And I thought I would bring it to y'all to do with me. And I'm really thankful for the 149 people that follow me, but I also know that not a lot of y'all are like into Star Trek the way I am. So like, if I do this readathon by myself, oh well, but I thought I would bring it to the internet and see if any of the other booktube people wanted to join, if there was any Star Trek people that had any book recommendations and also wanted to read. That could be fun. So I will be posting some book recommendations for the readathon soon. I have a whole list here that is mostly not Star Trek. I think I only have like 1 or 2 Star Trek themed books, because I know that not everyone can get their hands on the older Star Trek books, and I don't really know what the newer books are because I'm much more of a thrifter when it comes to books. So I don't have any recommendations for that, but if you have any, let me know. So I'm super excited to do this. Let me know if you are participating. I would love to know who all is participating, what all you're reading, and I can't wait to see all of y'all during the Final Frontier readathon and on Star Trek Day. So I will see y'all very, very soon.